Right. What route are we doing today? No, I'm totally muted. I was talking on Discord. How you doing today, Dimitri? Yeah, it's like, oh, your training status is red, unproductive. Maybe you should take it easy. Yeah, I know. Like, it's pouring rain. That's how it's going. The best thing is they didn't take away any features. So it's like you still have everything that you had. But I mean, that was the whole point, I thought, of Garmin, was you pay a very high premium for their devices, which they're good, and you get Garmin Connect for free. So then now you're paying a premium, and now they're like, well, you can pay more of a premium for this other stuff. So maybe if they knock $200 off their watches, then I would pay for the premium AI stuff. Well, it just kills you. Like, you don't realize you have 37 $5 subscriptions a month because you forget about it. And I mean, and that's the whole point of subscription services, because that's what they want. They put the subscription low enough where you're like, why not? And that was Zwift's mistake. They put it high enough where I was like, hell no. Like, if it was $10 less, I left Zwift on all summer long. I never turned Zwift off because I was like, who cares if I spend $60 over the summer and I don't use it? You know, but now it's like, no, that's $100. And it became so much where I was like, screw you, Zwift. There's like a lot of other options out there. We need to get a Miva Club Rouvy group account so we can all pay $7. Yeah, well, Rouvy has like group options, single, double, and 5, and I think it's $27 US for 5 accounts. There's no restriction. You send an email. So what happens is one person runs the account. So one person has to pay for the whole year, and then they end up with four email slots. And so what'll happen is, like, one person manages the account, and then I send you, I add your email, Carrie, and then it sends you a link saying you're joining this group, but you pay me. That's the thing, is the master person has to collect all the money. So it's easy for Rouvy. But if you decide to not pay me, I can remove your email and you're out, and I could bring someone else in. Probably should, because like $27 a month US for 5 people at the current exchange rate, it's under $10. Yeah, so like it's like what, 10 bucks? 10 bucks Canadian. Well, I could charge whatever I wanted. Charge people 15 bucks. That's still cheaper than regular. Exactly. Yeah, it's the full year. So what happens is one person has to pay for the full year. So what happens is if people flake out on you, you're like, so I mean, I would only do it in a situation where someone paid a full year up front. Yeah, like you send me the e-transfer for $80 and I'm like, here you go, here's your Rouvy login. Yeah, because I think I pay $14 US per month on an annual plan. Yeah, it's cheap. And Rouvy also has, the longer you're a member of Rouvy, the more every year you get a discount. So the annual plan, after 4 years of being a paid Rouvy subscriber, you get something like 24% off. So ideally, you want to try to find someone to buy the group subscription that's been on Rouvy for a long time. Yeah, maybe I'll do that for like in September or something, because the trainer season's kind of ending, but maybe I'll put out an ad and be like, hey, I need 4 people to sign up for a full year. This is what it's going to cost you. Well, because they prorate it. Like, I've already paid for a year, but if I upgrade to like a 5-person membership, they prorate what I've paid, so it just kind of goes back into the pot anyways. See, yeah, the only thing I think would be weird is if you're already a member and then you're signing up with a group, you might have to ask for a refund or something. Like, I don't know how that works because, yeah, there's a little bit. Yeah. No, for sure. But I mean, 10 bucks a month, it's pretty cheap. I did a race on Rouvy a few weeks ago that had 3,000 people in it, and they had prizes and stuff. No, like actual, like 12 months, random 12-month subscriptions. So you just had to be in the race, finish the race, and they did like a random name draw for, I think it was 3 12-month and 3 6-month subscriptions. Which is funny because, like, that's what Zwift should be doing. That costs them nothing, and people are super pumped about it. Yeah. Well, like I say, that's where Zwift gets all their, is because they were basically the first, and all your friends ride on Zwift. I spent way too long riding on Zwift, thinking that I really liked that there was other people. And then I got on one day to do some routes, and it pissed me off because they added 5 or 11 kilometers of new road, but added 12 new routes for 11 kilometers. It was like 287 kilometers of new routes with 11 kilometers of new road. And I logged in and I started banging off the routes. And then I just, like, the light bulb went off and I was like, I don't give a rat's ass if there's other people here. Like, that makes no difference to me. I'm like, this is annoying. I'm like, I've ridden enough in Zwift that I've ridden every road 80 times. Oh, Peter, I'm so excited for the cobble roads. I actually rode some Rouvy route yesterday. The real cobbles. Well, and that's what. Well, and that's why Rouvy sort of got my attention, because I don't care if there's other people, and I just want to look at beautiful scenery. Like right now, I'm riding a route, Diano Marina to Pantai, Italy. I'm riding along the coast. It's sunny. It looks freaking fantastic. It's a place that I would want to ride personally. And I'm just like staring at the ocean. Like it, feels like I'm really riding. Yeah, like the immersion of, no, it's totally going to be 10 kilometers of new road. Actually, what it's going to be in the France figure 8, it's going to be like a little tie-in spot. They're going to be like, whoa, we gave you this connector that's 3 kilometers long to connect with cobbles. Yeah, that'd be good. Dig, dig, dig. Find all the shit. Yes. Did you misspell pet, or did you actually mean pet? Like there's a pet system that they're putting in the game. Like, really? That has to be April Fool's. Has to be. You're gonna have like a little fox chasing you on the bike? I mean, long. I'm probably on for another hour. Yeah, just don't think Zwift knows what direction they want to go. I think they're just throwing darts at a dartboard with a bunch of shit going, what should we do? No, I have not signed up for anything this year. I am just gonna go, I think I'm gonna do a bunch of long rides, but it's gonna be on my own terms when I want. How? I was actually thinking of maybe emailing the organizers of BWR and asking if they want to sweep, like a sweeper. Did it? Oh, I didn't even see that because I wasn't paying any attention. I didn't really. Oh. Just... I don't know. I did I mean, you and I did like every event last year. And it's just signing up for events on specific days at specific times. I'm tired. I want to ride when I want to ride. And there's no reason you and I can't go and ride the Cowichan Crusher course when we want. It's open. Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, that's my plan. I'm not signing up for anything really. I want to do some big ass rides, but Sorry, too much. Yes. Well, I think that's a problem why people, when they do all these intervals without having a proper base, they make huge gains quickly, but they lose those gains quickly. Yeah, like you're changing things on a molecular level in the very basis of your body. I think so. I like when I got back on the bike like a month or so ago, it was like, oh geez, this is kind of hard. And like I've been doing hour plus rides already, and yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, out of the big brands, yes, my Whoosh is it for free. Bike Terra is free, but I don't know if I'd call Bike Terra a big brand yet. Yeah, I think my big mistake last year was just trying to stay on for so long. You can't. Well, and I was still kind of going up, but it was, you know, a 9-month continuous load increase week after week after week after week. And by the time I got around to September, I was like, yeah, freaking done. Like, I should have just maintained regular old base and then did the build before BWR in September. Yeah. Well, and because that's, you can actually build faster, because if you built your base, you have that recovery. And so you could do harder stuff more frequently and recover and make bigger gains from the harder intervals. Yeah, well, that's pretty much my philosophy last year, was never, ever, ever in zone 3. Ever. I was either under 200, well, 220. 220 was my zone 1, or should I say in the 3 zone model, never, ever riding zone 2. I was either in zone 1 or zone 3. That was it. Like, in my zone 1 went up to 220 watts. And my zone 3 started at 300. So if I hit a hill, hit the hill hard. You know, I had to do over 300. If as soon as it flattened out, I'm staying under 210. Just, you know, played that game with, I'd ride out around Yellow Point. Yellow Point has a lot of good short hills that aren't steep, but they're like 30 to 40 second efforts. So what I would do is I would do that loop, I'd ride super easy, riding like 190 watts, just chugging along. As soon as it got to a point where I had to shift and it started going uphill, I would try to do like 375 for the whole hill. As soon as the hill stopped, back to like 190. Next hill. So it's just, you kind of get that 80-20 because I was doing, 30 seconds at 400, 30 seconds at 400, 30 seconds at 400. But then in between, I'm like just 190, 200, just chugging along easy. But I didn't start doing those intervals until like for months. Trying to. I mean, I was following the plan, that excerpt was giving me, but yes, yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, it was like a game. I was just using it to keep my mind off things, but I think just what happens in general is people just fall into the zone 2 all the time. Like everyone jumps on Zwift and rides zone 2 all the time, is breathing hard, is sweating, and that's no. So me, I was like, hell no, no zone 2 ever. Like if I went on intervals, it was zone 1, zone 3, zone 1, zone 3. It'd be like you go into the gym, and just be like, nah, I'm gonna do squats today, but I'm gonna take 50 pounds off and just work in that middle ground. No, you're not. Fucking put more weights on, heavy-assed. Well, zone 2 is that it triggers the brain. Well, it just triggers the brain. People have the misconception that you have to be breathing hard every day to be making gains. And all you're really doing is burning yourself out. Well, and it's also, I mean, zone 1 is boring. Like, so, and zone 1, you need way more saddle time to, see the gains. But, I mean, well, that's why Rouvy's kind of piqued my interest, because it's just like, it looks nice. It's just beautiful places that I would really want to ride my bike. And it's just a rolling movie. I mean, I think they give you a 7-day free trial or something. Sounds good. Sounds good. Talk to you later. Yeah, Dimitri. Always more weights. So no, it's just most people, they love to push the middle. So they don't push hard enough. And they want to stay in this middle ground where it's like just starts to hurt. And the effort is, a little bit hard, but it's not hard enough. Like you need to do hard. If you're doing a hard interval day, it needs to be like you're falling off the bike hard. I mean, what do I know though? Just a fat middle-aged guy on a bike. hell did that guy come from? Oh, is there no drafting? Is this... Oh, this is being treated like a time trial race. Damn it. I'm gonna let that dude pull me. No. %. You're feeling it. This road, it kind of flattens off at the top and it looks a little less hilly. Most of the time, Rouvy, I find it's easier to gauge uphill than on the animated games. Like the road is going up and dipping down to the right. Left turn, should signal. Yeah, it depends, because this is kinda, I haven't seen the shadow of the person yet. Sometimes when you turn a certain way, you can see the shadow and see if it's being filmed on a car or a bike. A lot of times when the people film on the bike, it's mounted on the handlebar. See, my car is very short. So if I put the camera on my car, the camera is actually the camera is about head level when it's on my car. I need the rain to stop because I'd like to go take some videos. Yeah, I think that's... And actually, sometimes the bike videos are kind of nice, even if it is handlebar height. No, the videos are just strictly because you want to be nice. I don't know if they use everyone's videos, though. And they actually have a set criteria for submitting videos. They have a, actually it's pretty easy. They have a GoPro Labs QR code. And you use the QR code and it puts your GoPro in the right setting for submission. Not really. Actually, maybe they have an official title. I don't think they do. The official videos are usually on a car or a motorbike. And they're usually of race courses. Like Rouvy has access to parts of tour stages that they'll go and film before the people actually race on them. Yeah, like when they close the race course for the race, Rouvy will drive the part of the course before the actual race happens. And they'll release that stage of the race the same day as the race. Not the full stage. Like they're not filming 180 kilometers, but they'll film like a 30-kilometer section. And the day of the stage, you can go and ride it. Banging off the achievements today. Yeah, really close. Really close. Or looks are deceiving. The gap is really small, but that could be 3 more rides. I think this route is filmed on a bike because that guy was swerving to avoid that bird. The thing is, though, back in the day, the videos that were filmed on a bike looked pretty bad. But with how awesome stabilization is nowadays, you can't even really tell. And I kind of like the ones that are filmed on bikes and motorbikes, because the camera leans a little bit. On the car, it's just flat all the time. Where this is like, yeah, there's some, like, I mean, Rouvy's been around 2018, 2019. Yeah, I tried full gas before Rouvy bought full gas. And that was the problem with full gas, is you'd have a guy with a camera on his handlebar going up a really steep hill, and he's weaving because the hill's steep. And it just made the video look horrible because you're not immersed. Like, I'm not weaving. Made me nauseous on a bunch of those videos. But with the GoPros, like the new ones, it's probably mounted on his handlebar. The dude's probably moved his handlebar a bunch, and you can't tell. Look, there's another person. Yeah, the motorbike ones are good because with the motorbike suspension, because you can tell that it's electronic stabilization versus, mechanical stabilization. And the motorbike with having suspension and bigger tires, the videos look pretty awesome. And the motorbike still gets, the lean in the turns. And if they put the camera here, it's totally head level of on your bike. And if there's traffic stopped, the motorbike can move around the traffic, which is what you would do on a bike. The videos that are filmed on a car, like this, they have to stop for traffic. Where a bike goes around the car, the motorbike goes around the car. Oh, steep. This route's got a lot of short, very steep climbs. Yeah, I don't like the stop and go. It actually annoys me. I think if you're gonna film a video, you have to do it. Yeah, traffic lights. You have to do it early in the morning when there's no cars. Like, I'm sorry, but you gotta get up when the sun rises and film that shit. And if you see a traffic light up ahead and it's red, slow down. Keep rolling until it's green. Like, you just can't drive. Like, if you're filming a video for other people to use, you have to pay attention to the stop, go, stop, go. Like, you may think that is a super cool route, but if it goes through 10 traffic lights and in your video, 5 of the 10 are red lights and they have to cut the video. Yeah, like, I'm surprised they haven't filmed, the Whistler Grand Fondo. They have parts of the Grand Fondo. Like, if you look up Stanley Park in Vancouver, they have routes that they filmed before the Fondo was on, like at 5 a.m. Yeah, because the road's closed. They don't have to stop. Like, I think that tour to Victoria would be a good one to film. Because every intersection is stopped. So you just roll right through. Yeah, you can't go the other way at all. I could see that, though, being the future with 360-degree cameras. They do have a few routes called Omni Mode, where you can look sideways and back. Yeah, that's the problem, is you can't go backwards unless they actually film going backwards. Hello? How's your guys' night? Still be here, Dimitri. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do another route or call it after this route. Yeah, I think I've seen a bunch of his streams. Pretty good when just riding around working. Oh, we caught someone. No problem. I'm not talking anyways. I'm just riding and listening to. See what this route is. No, 22. Yeah, why not? Pretty flat, 22K. Get to the next level. Looks pretty nice. Leveled up. Level 30. Elite. Thanks. Levels are starting to get pretty far apart. I think I went through the first 10 levels in a week and a half. Welcome back, Dimitri. Decided to do one more route. I needed one more route to complete to finish this challenge. And I got leveled up. Hey, Reg, have a good one. Hey, Plague, how's it going? Doing well. How are you doing? I gotta run. I've been procrastinating on doing errands. Nice. Got a bunch of errands to run after this ride, but I keep just clicking on the next route. Luckily, this is the last route I need to finish the challenge, so then I think I'm done for the day. Oh, my wife loves cucumber sandwiches. This was really nice. Yeah, this, it was a challenge. There were 6 routes to ride. And I think each ride or each route had something to do with a spring world tour ride. So this one is labeled Theosing to Roubaix. It's been nice just riding on the cobbles. It's in France? Yeah, France somewhere. Yeah, Roubaix. Yeah. All the frickin' numbers are blocking the name. Yeah. Saisoing to Roubaix. Yeah, it always comes up in the weird spot too, like when you're... I'm sure with the new update, they plan on fixing that. I honestly don't even really care what my split time is. Like, who cares? I'm 7,000th place. See, Dimitri? There, you can see the bike. The guy's riding his bike. Makes it super realistic. Because you think it's your shadow. You tried, man. Draft this car. Oh, the car's pulling away too fast. Yeah, well, they do actually have some routes called Omni mode where you could look left, right, and back. But that would be super cool if you could do multi-monitor with Omni mode and have like the side. Oh, the person flew past 4.4, 4.5. Yeah, like almost like a cooling system fan that wicked away and dried all the sweat. I mean, I sweat. I have no hair, so I sweat a ton from my head. Like it pours off of me. And I'm even surprised when I see guys wearing like over-the-ear headphones. Those headphones would be filled with sweat. Yeah, because if they could film all of these videos with a 360 camera, yeah. Well, that's what happens is the sweat, your hair wicks. So your hair pulls the sweat off your scalp and then it goes along the edge of the hair. And then by the time it gets to the end of the hair, it's dried. It's like hair is a very, very good wicking material. And when you just have skin, sweat just like pours off my head. Yeah, like yank it up. Well, they make that like insanely expensive headband that Barney was wearing. I think Pookie bought one. I usually wear like a Castelli skull cap because the thing is you don't even necessarily want a headband because what happens is all the sweat pours down into the headband and the headband gets filled up really quick. You almost want another layer because the sweat absorbs into the hat and then wicks away. Like you need more surface area than a headband allows. I found the Castelli skull caps have worked really well. It's basically like a solid piece headband, but then the top is mesh. Yeah, that's AC unit in your helmet, battery power. I wouldn't be surprised. Battery powered stuff is getting pretty amazing. Yeah, like those little Noctua ones. You put 4 or 5 of them. Yeah. Basically like that. But if you look up the Castelli branded ones, the Castelli branded ones are actually sort of mesh on the top. Yeah, basically that's exactly. They're expensive though. So I usually search around to try to find them on clearance. And then if you find them on clearance for like 15 bucks, I bought 4 or 5 of them. But they're mesh. Like the whole top piece is mesh. So it wicks, but then allows the sweat to dry. Yeah, I wear those under my helmet when I ride outside. I don't think my bare head has ever touched my helmet pads. Ever. Nice. And you can just sit there and relax and watch her ride. Oh, totally, yeah. Yeah, that's actually the big thing for beginner riders. Don't overdo it. Say 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Do that for a while and maybe do 25. So many people tend to jump on and overdo it, and then you hurt. And when you hurt, it's not fun. I mean, some people like the hurt. The majority of the people, being in pain from an activity is not enjoyable. Yeah. Well, that's the problem is, I mean, this bike, it's got some rubber feet, kind of moves, and my bike frame is pretty flexy, so it moves around a lot. And that's the problem, is the stationary bike doesn't move. And when you're riding outside, you know, you're looking around, you're doing things, and just that little bit of movement on your ass really helps. When you're on the trainer, you're just planted, sitting on your ass, not moving, you know, not standing up enough. Oh, we're coming down to the final kilometer. This is like by far the longest ride I've done this year. Probably almost double. Well, not longest, but length of time in the saddle. I don't even remember the last time I spent 2 hours on a bike. Probably September, October maybe. $100K indoors is hard. It's a long time to be on a bike. Well, the problem too with indoor is you don't have enough airflow anywhere and you get sweaty. Like your shorts, outside there's so much air, your clothes are almost never damp. And so if you're going to attempt, 3, 4, 5 hours on the trainer, you almost have to take a break and get changed. Put on dry shorts, dry shirt, and then it feels like you're starting over again. Chamois cream, load her up. Yeah, if I plan on doing 4 or 5 hours on the indoor trainer, I make a point of getting off the bike every hour on the hour. Like, as soon as it hits 60 minutes, get off the bike, take a moment, put on maybe some new shorts, then get back on. Or make sure you stop pedaling, because that's the thing is indoor, you're always pedaling. Just make a note of maybe stop pedaling while you go downhill to relax. Finish. Level 30 reached. Spring into action classic complete. 700 XP and Envy SES 3.4 wheels. Oh man, 8 more kilometers and 84 more meters to finish the medium March challenge. Have to do that. Look at that, 1500 XP. Gotta finish that. Yeah, part of me wants to complete it, but I got things to do. I've been on the bike for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I still have to ride tomorrow for the Canada versus the World race number 3. I'm gonna go over and say hi to Carrie. I don't even think there is Toronto in here. There is a huge lack of Canadian routes on Rouvy for videos.